here despite being falsely accused and reported to the EPA and the IRS? Why am I out here despite weird black helicopters that turn off their radar transponder circling me 6 times at night? Why am I out here sleeping in my van, crazy humidity, mosquitoes, gnats flying in, and yet I still do it? Why am I out here despite having to drive 4 hours every time I want to work on this machine? Because when I was doing it in my parents' backyard, I blew myself up and I had to go to the hospital for 2nd-degree burn surgery. I do this because this is my mission that I've assigned myself to. I do this because I do not fear death.
Happy 100th year anniversary of the celebration of Black American History Month. To all my brothers and sisters all throughout the United States and even those who live outside of the United States, I personally would like to wish you a happy 100th year anniversary. Very, very crucial time in world history, actually, because so many things were done during our time of captivity up into the present day. So, as you saw the clip prior to the introduction, we have a brother called or named Julian Brown. He is a descendant of American slavery, and he is following in the footsteps of so many of our ancestors. I'm sure you may know, or you may not know, that post-slavery, we had they want to believe that it's over 100,000 inventions that we invented. However, there are only about 50,000 that are being claimed by our ancestors. But we know that there were far more inventions than that. And it's not just these events took place back then. We have innovators that are making history today. And the guy that I really want to focus on for this segment is Julian Brown. Now, I ran into this guy a few months ago on either TikTok or Instagram, and I saw that he was making monumental moves when it comes down to the technology of what we know as gasoline. We know that gas prices can rise and fall, but we are so dependent on gasoline in order to function in our modern everyday life. So this brother basically came up with the idea and wanted to find an alternative to the gas that we use in our car. And in this video, we're going to see exactly what he has done and if he has been successful thus far. There's a lot of mention in social media that, and I've heard the rhetoric of, okay, that's what you did back then, but what have you all done now? And talking about us as a people, what have we done in modern history, or what are we currently doing? There's so many of us that are putting in work, that are creating things and different new inventions that can help not only the United States, but everything that we do, it turns global, where the whole world benefits from it. We have so many inventors from our past, but they are still alive and well today. And this guy fears for his life, and rightfully so. Can you imagine coming up with something so great that will impact the world economy globally? He's a threat. Just like Dr. Sebi was a threat when he started healing people and had proof and evidence of that. He was not here with us much longer after a lot of his evidence came to full view and became public. So this guy basically knows that he's going to be dismissed, but he wants to put in work before that happens. So let's just take a listen to what he has done thus far.
I know that I'm not going to live long. And that's why I put every day, every hour, every minute into building, into growing. Why am I out here working on this plastic in the fuel reactor I've been working on for 5 years, since I was 17? Why am I out here in 100-degree weather? Why am I out here despite being falsely accused and reported to the EPA and the IRS? Why am I out here despite weird black helicopters that turn off their radar transponder circling me 6 times at night? Why am I out here sleeping in my van, crazy humidity, mosquitoes, gnats flying in, and yet I still do it? Why am I out here despite having to drive 4 hours every time I want to work on this machine? Because when I was doing it in my parents' backyard, I blew myself up and I had to go to the hospital for 2nd-degree burn surgery. I do this because this is my mission that I've assigned myself to. I do this because I do not fear death. I do not fear suffering or uncomfortability. You know what I fear? I fear allowing an idea of something that may not even exist or happen have enough control over your entire life to where you're not even really living your life. That's the only thing I fear. And thus, I am completely set on what I want to do here, and nothing will steer my course but myself. And I am not a quitter. And now that I've set my mind on this, because I wish to liberate humanity, I wish to liberate humanity from this cycle in which we're bound by waste, in this cycle in which we're bound by division, in this cycle in which we're bound by not knowing ourselves. I wish to free us all from all of this. And now that I'm set on that mission, I'm not giving up. And so it will happen, no matter what. Because you know what, to me, when I'm building something, I expect it to be hard. I expect it to be uncomfortable. I expect it to be difficult. You know why? Because that's the whole point. You have to suffer to grow. You have to feel uncomfortable to attribute value to what you do. So you may see this and you see a piece of metal with certain pieces of metal welded onto it, but I see it for what it really is. I see it because when I see this, I can go back in time to not just putting it together, but the motivation as to why I put it together, the hope, the purpose, the passion, all right here embodied. My soul is within this, just as yours is within anything you do and put your mind to as well. So if you wonder why I'm out here and why I'm not gonna do anything else but continue to stay on this mission until I see it through, until I say it's complete, that is why. Because it doesn't matter what anything externally is, there is no threat, there is no uncomfortability, there is no amount of suffering that will steer me from what I wish to do, because that is the life I wish to live. It's inevitable.
Now, Julian has tested this throughout the United States, okay? He has tested his plastic lean or whatever he calls it. But he has tested this on multiple vehicles and engines, and every single attempt, it looks as if this actually works. And this is huge, very huge in the world of discovery.
You good?
Yep.
All right. Gasoline, 110 octane made from gasoline. 2023 Scat Pack right here. It's on E. This does not have fuel inside of it. There we go. See the crowd out there. We're making history, and everybody's here to see right here in Atlanta.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right, Donnie.
Domi's gonna show us that we are on E indeed.
They said we need.
Yeah. She's gonna try to start it to show we got no fuel in this thing.
Everybody, move back some. Move back. It ain't starting up.
Hey, it's empty.
The pump won't start.
It's not starting up.
Right, get that E. Show that.
Everybody
show
trying
that.
to knock out
It's on E.
She ain't started.
Hold on, he's trying to get it. Let him get it.
All right.
Hold on.
You guys saw it.
Let me get it.
There's no fuel in the car.
This is history in the making in Atlanta. Let's go. Everybody give it up.
I think that's it.
All right, that's it. All right, it's empty.
All right. Move it up.
Moment of truth.
History in the making.
All right. Are you scared?
I am.
Have some faith. You got it. All right. Hey, you can shout out to Donna because she's over here right now.
Back up.
Let's see if it starts.
believe they will. No, this is going to be explode. Y'all going to want to back up. Guys. This is a pyramid for you. Back up. Get it.
Let's get it!
So as you can see, the car did start. And you can go on his Instagram and look at things that he has done in the past, other test runs that he has done. But looking at his Instagram page, it looks like he hasn't posted anything within the past 15 weeks. So we must keep an eye on him and ask questions. I know I asked a friend girl of mine, has she, seen any updates on him or whatever, because it is very important that we keep an eye on him and others that have inventions and that are working on things that can cause harm to their life. But let me know what you think. What are your thoughts about this young man? Please like, share, comment below. And I will see you in the next video. May the Most High bless.